Basil Watson, artist, sculptor. Here we have the story for the Martin Luther King Monument that sits in Atlanta. A story for Nanny of the Maroon, that is one of the national heroes of Jamaica. This is a terracotta piece. It's fired clay and done from the live model. So it's called Pearls of Wisdom.
And how long have you been sculpting?
Sculpting not all my life, involved in the arts from birth. So my father was a painter, and now my son, whose paintings are on show, is a painter. My brother is a sculptor, my sister is a painter. So it's in the family, and we each have our own voice, but we're all in the arts.
So my name is Kai Watson. I'm a painter, primarily oil on canvas. My work ranges from portraits, landscapes, my own personal creative compositions. I love to work with flowers. That originated with my grandma's passing. It reminded me of the time we spent in her garden. And so I always try to find ways to incorporate it into my work. A major influence in my art is family. I come from a multi-generational art family. And primarily just through encouragement is where their influence has entered my work. Other than that, I've studied in Ohio and Chicago, as well as living in Jamaica. All of that kind of fuses to create what people see when they look at my work. My dance pieces, I've done a series of about 9 over the years. The title for the series is All is Fair in Love and War, and each one I have a different focus within the series. So like, for example, this one here is support. It's kind of like if you have a ring where the man would be the setting, the woman is the crown, the jewel. Where in life, a lot of the time, the way I view it, for me personally, it is my responsibility to allow women to fully express themselves and be who they are and maybe the support system, especially in relationships. And I love to use dance because it allows for the movement and the expression without, in sports, it kind of ties it down into a certain genre. My dance pieces tackle more wider themes. If you notice, in some of them, I've incorporated the flowers. That's the beauty of nature coming through as well. And then over here, I have a sport theme, father, the daughter, and the Mamba mentality. Speaking to the three-sided nature of Kobe. He really, in his later years, embraced the father role and poured all of his knowledge into his daughter, who was trying to carve out her own path as a basketball player. And then for the league that came after him, his mental approach to the game is so important. Still incorporated the flower. This is a California poppy, which is a state flower, kind of symbolic of him and his daughter being celebrated in California.
And the snake?
The snake is the Mamba mentality. That was his on-court persona, where the snake may strike with precision, the venom, killer mentality, and just that fear that people had, even just upon seeing him on the court. You find that a lot of the generation after him try to model that singular focus that he had. It is not him, but it is the duality he had to create to perform at his best while still maintaining his sanity and his family man mentality and approach in his day-to-day life.
And now who's that?
This one, I call it Music Verse. It is modeled after a contemporary Jamaican reggae musician, Chronix. But the symbolism in it is we have many different instruments, guitar, the voice, all creating that synergy in Jamaican music.